Awesome. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Samantha, a doctor of chiropractic, holistic physician, and I'm super excited to get this collagen one-on-one education started for you. We're just gonna let everyone load up the room really quickly. So if you're here, pop into the chat, tell us hi, where you're coming in from, and of course, I want to know. Are you on collagen? So say, yes, I'm on collagen, or no, I'm thinking about collagen, or maybe you want to tell us what kind of collagen you're on if you are on some kind of collagen supplement right now. So I'm just going to tell you what tonight is all about. I get to be a little bit of a science nerd with you guys and dumb down the idea of what collagen is, why it's so important, and what makes liquid biocell collagen one of the most superior collagens in the marketplace right now. I also have a couple guests with me tonight. I get to introduce a friend of mine who's been a brand ambassador for liquid biocell collagen in the medical world for the last, decade plus, Dr. Kelly in a couple of minutes, followed by my sister from another mister, Andrea and Jen. And there are going to be some exciting announcements on this call, including a deal that is just for you guys being here tonight. So stay tuned. We're going to be quick and efficient. And so, I'm seeing in the chat if people are on collagen, and I want to start off with what is collagen. So, as a doctor of chiropractic, one of the most important supplements that I wanted to stand behind was a collagen supplement because it is the most abundant protein natural molecule in your body. So it's really important for you guys to know collagen is natural. We are born with so much of it in abundant amount. It's the building blocks of muscles, bones, connective tissue like ligaments, cartilage, that stuff in between your joints. Yeah, that we lose as we get older. It's also the building block of hair follicles, what actually helps your hair grow. It's the building block of skin cells and skin elasticity, the tightening and shortening. That's what causes wrinkles or prevents wrinkles. But also some really cool facts about collagen that most of you don't know. It is the building block of your immune system, of your digestive tract. It's the building block of cardiovascular health, your heart, guys, breathing, recovering, preventing. And it's also a huge component in eye health and wound healing recovery. Most people don't realize how powerful collagen is. And me and Dr. Kelly have had the honor of helping so many surgery centers with pre-op and post-op protocols because of how big collagen is for healing wounds and recovering faster. So let's talk about what happens to collagen as we age. And this is kind of the sad part, but don't worry, we have a solution for you guys to stop and reverse the aging cycle. So around the age of 20, we're born with an abundant amount, right? That's why our little cute babes are so mushy and gushy. And when they start to walk and they fall, you get worried, but nothing's broken, right? The bones are fine because they're filled with so much collagen, so much cartilage. But around the age of 20, we stop making collagen, along with a very important molecule called hyaluronic acid. For those that don't know this, hyaluronic acid and collagen go hand in hand. The more HA you have, the more collagen you have. The more collagen you have, the more HA you have. And when you can have more hyaluronic acid, it actually stabilizes the collagen molecule. So around the age of 20, we stop making it. And then year after year after year, you can see in this chart, we start to lose it around 1% or so. And this is where wrinkles, aches and pains, joint issues, lack of cartilage, immunity issues, our eye health starts to go downhill, right? Cardiovascular recovery after workouts, we're more sore, and you're like, ugh, what is happening? I'm getting dried out, I'm getting brittle, I'm having aches and pains. That's because you're losing the collagen and hyaluronic acid molecule. Another fact for all the women on this call, I am trying to get pregnant right now, right? Babies, we give about 70% of our collagen to the babes. This means as you're going through the pregnancy cycle, the postpartum cycle, the breastfeeding cycle, this is where stretch marks, hair loss, dryness of skin, digestive issues, this is where it really comes from. Menopausal women, perimenopausal, we get older, we get dried out. Our body starts to break down not only collagen, but hyaluronic acid. There's a molecule I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes called hyaluronidase that actually attacks our hyaluronic acid molecules that continues to break them down. But what if I could give you a product that actually stops the breakdown of hyaluronic acid? And you're going to hear about it in just a couple more slides. So before we keep going of what makes liquid biocell collagen so superior, I think it's really important to cover some topics. Dr. Sam, I'm eating a lot of protein. Why am I not getting a collagen molecule? It's not that you guys are not getting collagen. So fact is, collagen has to come from an animal source. So there's no such thing as a plant-based collagen, wink. So when the marketing ads out there get you and say, vegan collagen, vegetarian collagen, buy us, it's actually just a pea protein most of the time, maybe some vitamin C, maybe some fun filler flavors, but it's not a collagen molecule, guys, because collagen has to be so micro, such a small molecule. It's the building blocks of those proteins. Think about it being the bricks in the brick wall, right? We have to break them down. And you can't actually absorb a collagen molecule from food because your body can't break it down to a certain molecule level to actually get through the blood-brain barrier, which is how you absorb molecules accurately. So, um, while we're talking about collagen, I think it's really important for you guys to know not only the right source, but also the absorption level, right? And so, what makes ours so superior? So, the first thing I want you guys to note is we're called liquid biocell for a reason. Biological cell is biocell. The bioidentical, which means we have a formula that is the exact mirror image of human body collagen. A fun fact that I like to share, because you guys can see horses behind me, humans, horses, dogs, and cats are the only four species that have the same exact molecular makeup of collagen, identical. So we actually have formulas for all four of those animals. On the screen right now is our human collagen, and I'm going to get through in a couple of slides what each one of these bottles, kind of targets a little bit differently. But the first thing I want you guys to know is we're super nutraceutical. We're bioidentical, like I said, the exact mirror image, and we are a single sourced matrix. This is really important for you guys to understand. We are not a product that pulls different molecules or pieces of animals or pieces of things from other formulas and combines it into a formula. We're actually a single source matrix. So the hydrolyzed type 2 collagen, the chondroitin sulfate, and hyaluronic acid, which I'll explain in a second, all come from one area above a chicken sternum in this special cartilage location. And in that cartilage, which by the way, we extracted after the chickens are humanely euthanized, we don't touch a bloodstream. So we do have a lot of vegans and vegetarians using our products for that reason. And what comes from that little area are these really three special molecules. A type 2 collagen that's the exact bioidentical image of human body cartilage. And Dr. Kelly is going to go through that in a couple of minutes with you guys of why that is so powerful, a type 2. A chondroitin sulfate, write this down if you're taking notes. A chondroitin sulfate, what that molecule does is it pulls inflammation out of the body, all those aches, all that inflammatory response. And then we have hyaluronic acid. Remember, hyaluronic acid stabilizes collagen. And what else does it do? It helps collagen increase, stimulates the molecule. And what's so important about hyaluronic acid is most of us put in the chat if you use hyaluronic acid on your face, on your body to add that glow, right? That moisture. But also, some people get hyaluronic acid injected in their joints for that mobility, right? Ooh, that flexibility, that looseness. We can feel good again, kind of putting like oil back into the wheel. But also, some of us get hyaluronic acid injected into our wrinkles to prevent those fine lines to smooth us out. Hyaluronic acid is so great for the outside of the body, but it is phenomenal for the inside. It adds that lubrication back in, that fluidity, including in your digestive tract. including to help your skin stay moisturized and your hair to have that natural oil in it, and a natural wrinkle filler. So, fun fact, we have a lot of clinical studies on our product. We are clinically proven, years and years of research published in PubMed articles. And so, after just 28 days of drinking 1 tablespoon in the morning and 1 tablespoon at night, by the way, we are super delicious, tastes so yummy, can swig it out of the bottle. I can never have too much. It's amazing. It tastes delicious. But after just 28 days, our clinicals prove hyaluronic acid production in your body increases by 6,000%. Whoa, guys, this is unbelievable. What this means is we are the only collagen in the market that actually stimulates new collagen production. Now, there's a lot of collagens out there that gives you collagen, right? You get some absorption, you take the collagen molecule, but we actually slow down the way you age because of this. And I want you to know in a couple of slides, I'm going to be sharing the difference between our United States BioCell products and Canada BioCell products. So bear with me because there's a little bit different. Sometimes I'm like, I want to move to Canada to get a little bit of their extra stuff over there as a chiropractor. But the other thing I want to note before I get to the next slide is I want you guys to understand the inhibits. Our formula actually inhibits hyaluronidase. Hyaluronidase is a big enzyme term that actually breaks down and eats our hyaluronic acid. So I want you to sit here for a second. Not only do we inhibit the breakdown of HA in your body, think about those wrinkles, think about the moisture, think about the lubrication, but we actually increase the production of HA by 6,000%. So, y'all, you are going to be feeling better, looking better, performing better, recovering better, aging better. And because we have a biooptimization process, we make our molecules small enough to actually absorb when you start to drink it under your tongue, through your throat, even before it gets to the stomach. And so we are 10 times more effective than most competitors out there because our absorption rate is 98%. So you absorb it, you use it, and then you reproduce it. Oh, and we are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So even if you're like, whoa, Sam is telling me all these facts, I'm loving this, I want to try it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. Give us 30 days empty bottle guarantee. I'm telling you, document before and after pictures like you just saw, and you will get results. I was like blown away 11 days in. So what collagen is right for you? You're looking at the United States, the US bottles right now, and on the next slide will be Canada. And so I want you guys to know you cannot go wrong with any BioCell. That's the first thing. I have all of these. Dr. Kelly's probably going to tell you she has all of them. We like super load. Because it's a natural molecule, what your body doesn't want, it won't absorb and it'll get rid of, right? So just because there's flavor preferences on this call or a little bit of extra added benefits in each one of these, on the far left of your screen, you'll see pure. Pure means 0 calories, 0 carbs. If you're on a keto diet, diabetic friendly, dietary restrictions, go with pure. It tastes very pure because it's pure. Beauty has extra biotin and extra oils to help with your hair growth, right? Even better, for your wrinkles, a little bit of extra vitamin E and super nutrients in it, phytonutrients. Then life is my favorite as a chiropractor. I am all about the inflammatory response control. I am all about the joint health and the joint promotion, cardiovascular health. This is more powerful because it has a resveratrol in it. Now, all of them have the collagen, hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate in it. You're going to take inflammation out no matter what with chondroitin. Add hyaluronic acid in for the lubrication, mobility, glow, moisture, plumpness. And the collagen is the building blocks of all of those things. Life has a little bit of extra anti-inflammatory because resveratrol and some more antioxidants. And then you have immune. We came out with this a couple years ago. You have the extra zinc, elderberry, superfoods for immune boosting activities. Guys, you can have 1 dose of life in the morning, 1 dose of immune at night. That's the clinical loading dose of 2 doses a day in the beginning. And then you can do whatever you want after that, but I've been on it for 6 years and I haven't stopped, maybe 4 doses a day. So here's Canada. Canada, guys, I am jealous of you. Life Plus on the far right. It is our immune collagen plus our life collagen combined into one baby. It is an incredible anti-inflammatory. I mean, literally clinically proven to relieve joint pain associated with osteoarthritis of the hip and the knee. As a chiropractor, your pain starts in your ankles or your knees, goes to your hips, and then your back, and then up to your neck. So if you can prevent it or calm it down in your knees and your hips, chef's kiss. Unbelievable. Tastes fruity and delicious. I love it. And then they also have Pure. Again, because you're in Canada, Health Canada approved is a really, really big deal. So now I get to pass the phone or the Zoom over to Dr. Kelly Matone. I love her. She's an East Coaster like me. Sorry if we talk fast and use our hands. It's who we are. I'm going to be asking her some really powerful questions today. But before I do, I just want to introduce her saying, Dr. Kelly, one, we are so honored that you're a part of our crew for the last, decade and a half, basically. You've been such a great board member for BioCell, Liquid BioCell, brand ambassador. She's been, guys, on Bravo, E, and ESPN, working for some huge companies. 35 years as an MD, medical doctor, who now focuses really on the anti-aging demand. She's been doing that for the last 25 years, aesthetic medicine, anti-aging, all about clean living. She has such a big heart. She helps so many people. And can we just put in the chat how thankful we are for having Dr. Kelly here tonight? It's late her time. So Dr. Kell, I'm going to pass it over to you, and you can say hi and introduce anything else that I left out. I tried to cliff note because your resume and bio is so big and just incredible. But the first question I wanted to ask you tonight is, what initially stood out to you about Liquid BioCell when you began using it in your practice? But what makes it so superior compared to other collagens in the marketplace? Like, why did you choose to partner with Liquid BioCell, being such a, big MD?
Okay, so the real reason is because of the hyaluronic acid. Collagen is great, it makes up most of our body, but we're made of water. Everyone knows life has to start with water. You don't have water, you're going to die. You start out very plump and moist, and as you age, you lose your water. Okay, a flower left out will wilt and die. Okay, a cucumber becomes a pickle, a raisin, a grape becomes a raisin. Humans dry out. It's the hyaluronic acid even more than the collagen. And when water is in your body, it exists as hyaluronic acid. Water doesn't just slosh around your body. So you have to be able to absorb it. And that's where hyaluronic acid comes in. Hyaluronic acid is known for its absorption, and it absorbs so much water. A quarter teaspoon, which is the amount that's in a syringe of filler, absorbs a gallon and a half of water. So you can understand that if you don't have hyaluronic acid in you, you could drink a gallon and a half of water and still be dehydrated, because if there's nothing to absorb it, it's going to come right out, right? The other thing is that hyaluronic acid absorbs collagen. People think it's the other way around. Collagen is like a piece of spaghetti, hard, uncooked. It's hard, it's rigid, it has to be strong, it has to support our body. However, our body has to bend. We have to have compressive forces against us. So we need something soft in there, and that's where hyaluronic acid comes in. So collagen is like a steel helix. Hyaluronic acid comes in and then makes collagen be able to do all of this. As you start to lose both of them, that's when you start to dry out. And just a super little fun fact, when you're in the womb, you are 100% hyaluronic acid. The minute you cross the birth canal, you're 90% hyaluronic acid. At your first birthday, you're 80% hyaluronic acid. By the time you're 5, you're probably about 85% or a little bit less than that. When you see those little chubby fat babies and then they thin out, people go, oh, they lost their baby fat. They didn't lose baby fat, they lost baby hyaluronic acid. And we continue to do that for the rest of our lives until there's nothing left. When your joints are bothering you, it's the fluid that's in your joint is hyaluronic acid. Oh, let me give you I'm so full of fun facts, and if I get off topic, just put me back. your joint has a blood supply until your birth plates close, okay? Then there's no blood going to the inside of your joint. How does anything get in there? Nothing gets in there. That's why your joint dries out and you wind up with injections and surgery and everything else. Liquid biocell molecule is so teeny tiny, it gets into your bloodstream and it goes into your joint. And that's why you can replace the hyaluronic acid that's in your joint. That's why you can replace the collagen and the cartilage. And just so you know, Sam had mentioned, it's a matrix. You cannot separate collagen out from that. Hyaluronic acid can exist all by itself.
And guys, you learn something new every day. I am like taking notes, and I would, Dr. Kelly, I want to talk to you for hours because you are so knowledgeable and clearly very passionate about this. Great notes. I hope everyone, the chat is going crazy. So, next question is from a clinical perspective, well, you also hit on this a little bit already. Why is the unique matrix of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and chondroitin, because maybe you can hit on chondroitin a little bit, so powerful? And then speak around the type 2 collagen, because I think that's important for people to know, not to compare, just to know why type 2 is really great to synthesize type 1 and type 3 back into the body. So maybe focus on that since you already hit on the matrix, the type
Okay,
2.
our collagen that we're ingesting with liquid biocell, the molecules are so small that they're peptides that they stimulate fibroblasts, which are the building blocks of collagen. And so it'll make every single type of collagen. And obviously there's more than one, two, and three, but those are the big ones. And collagen is organized differently in your body depending on what it's used for. Type 2 is found in your joints and in your spine, okay, and in your eyes as well. It's a more rigid, firm type of collagen. The type 1 and type 3 are kind of like resilient sheets that go throughout your body. Your connective tissue, everything, your body is held together by connective tissue. Connective tissue is the collagen matrix. And can I just touch on, can I give you one more little fun fact? You know when you get stung by a bee and you could die instantly? Bee stings let out hyaluronidase. If your body is full of collagen and hyaluronic acid, right, in your connective tissue, that hyaluronidase just zips right through your body and complete organ failure in seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like so many so many fun facts slash beware facts, I guess we should say. And the last question I have for you is how important is absorption when it comes to collagen supplementation? And how does BioCell address that? When I say absorption, so I think a fact that I just learned from you is I always tell people our collagen helps products even absorb more. So guys, if you're already on the collagen 9 here, what's really exciting is our BioCell paired with the collagen 9 is going to help you absorb that even better because the hyaluronic acid sucks it all in, which is exciting. But Kelly, this question for you is how important is absorption of collagen in general? Like, meaning the differences of different collagens out there not
You,
absorbing, and our
you
BioCell addresses that.
So you really can't absorb collagen. The molecule is huge. Hyaluronic acid is huge. I'm going to throw out a number, 300 kilodaltons. Okay, that's the molecular weight of it. Our biooptimization process puts this molecule down to 1.5 kilodaltons. It goes right through the mucosa in your mouth. So when you're taking this product, I want you to hold it in your mouth for about 20 seconds. Set your intentions for the day, for the night, say your prayers, do whatever you have to do, but hold it. You're starting to absorb right there. Other collagens are huge and they are not going to be absorbed. You'll swallow them, they'll go into your stomach and then get destroyed by acid.
Okay.
And
Well, there you
also the microfiltration of what we have purifies even further the collagen hyaluronic acid that we're putting in our bodies.
Unbelievable. And guess what, guys? Dr. Kelly is staying with us. She's part of Shackley. We're manifesting that we create another board of science with just collagen here in general, but she is unbelievable. And there will be more questions that we can answer a little bit later. But for now, thank you, Kel. We love you. And I'm going to pass it over to Andrea and the dynamic duo.
I love that. And I'm just sitting over here wishing I had my notepad because as you know, when you're presenting, you're just over here off on the side. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Thank you, Sam, for all the incredible education on the product. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if you're like, man, I learned a lot and I've never been more fired up about, understanding collagen and wanting to get my hands on it to just really, live better, live longer, feel younger, all of it. So let's talk about the ultimate duo. let's talk about the power of two incredible products here today. And again, I just want to reiterate for all of you guys who are Collagen 9 lovers and Collagen 9 fans, that product works synergistically with the BioSo. So yes, you can take both. One is going to help with more absorption of the other, and you're just going to find that you're just going to get better results all the way around in all the areas that you're looking to receive those results. So let's talk about trim, the better half of Liquid BioCell. If you want to go to the next slide there for me, Sam. Perfect. So trim is our liquid collagen infused body composition enhancer. So not only is this product super tasty, guys, it comes in lots of different flavors. In the US, we've got it in chocolate, lemon, mango, and vanilla. And in Canada, we've got it available to you in chocolate. Yes, Jen's giving me the thumbs up. She's like, good girl. Awesome. But they taste like dessert, which makes being consistent so incredibly easy. You guys, when something tastes really good, you know it's really easy to take. That's why we have situations with things like Oreos and other treats because they taste good. We want more of them, right? So I love that the trim has a really great flavor. Actually tastes like you're getting dessert, but what you're really getting in this is a full dose of collagen. So not only is it going to help, do the things I'm about to talk about, but you're going to get those collagen benefits as well. So the trim contains clinical levels of CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid. And what that does is it actually tells your body to stop storing new fat. Drop your hand in the chat like, yes, please. I want my body to stop storing new fat. And what's really great is when we flip that switch for our systems, when our body stops storing new fat, our body actually turns and starts to burn the fat that we have stored. Anybody got a little stored fat that's hanging around that's a little stubborn, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know exactly where it is. It's that one little area that is just, gets at you every time you kind of notice it. This is going to help target that. This is actually clinically proven to target that visceral fat, that brown fat, that older fat, and help shrink those fat cells. So let me just give you guys a super fun biology lesson here. I was a fifth grade teacher once, so these are my favorite things to break down for you. We all have fat cells. Love it or hate it, we've all got them. We all have the same exact number, but they vary in size. They vary in size. So our fat cells can increase and our fat cells, the size of them can shrink. So this product is going to help those fat cells shrink over time, which is why we get so excited not to talk about the weight loss that this product can bring about, but more the body composition changes. You will notice inches lost in your waist, in your hips, in your thighs. You're going to see that starting to take place. So it inhibits cellular fat storage. It helps support fat cell reduction. It supports fat metabolism, so actually aids your body's ability to break down fat. Because of that dose of collagen that's in there, it's going to help restore youthful skin. And most importantly, when you're losing weight and you're on, a journey to do that, sometimes we lose weight a little bit faster than our skin can keep up with. And so this is going to help kind of keep up with that and improve muscle tone. And what I love is there was actual clinical study that was shown here that with 6 months use of the trim products, people were able to reduce their body fat percentage by 5%. Are you kidding me? A tablespoon a day of something that literally tastes like brownie batter, and you can, after 6 months, reduce body fat size by 5%. So when you bring the collagen and the trim together, you're getting the best of both worlds, supporting healthy body composition and healthy collagen and hyaluronic acid levels in the body. So Sam, if you could advance that slide for me one more time. So take a look at some of these pictures. These are the types of changes you're going to see. And these are, I would tell every single person here, I'm even pictured on this slide. I'll let you guess which one I am. But these are all 60-day photos. Every single one of them. These are all personal customers of mine, 60-day photos. You can see the dramatic changes. You can look at any one of those pictures and you guys might identify with the before and maybe feel a little bit on that before side. Take a look at that 60-day after. That product is going to hit the cart so fast. It's not even going to be funny. This is an incredible product. It works amazingly well, and you guys are just going to love the results that you are able to get with it. So let's talk about how you can get your hands on the products that we talked about tonight: the BioCell, the Trim, this Dynamic Duo. So many incredible perks by becoming a customer. So obviously somebody invited you here tonight to learn a little bit more about what we have here. So you're going to reach back out to them and be like, hey, hi, yep, I need a link to that youth in a bottle liquid gold, and also that liquid waist trainer, that tummy tamer. I need it all. And so you're going to grab a link. You can become a customer. You get a 15% savings for life with a $50 purchase. You get free shipping with every $150 order, and you have the ability to earn free products. And not just the products that we talked about, you'll have access to the incredible line of clean clinical products that Shackley has to offer, which is so amazing. And to tell you about some of the special offers we have for you guys tonight, get your cameras ready, friends. Get excited. We have Jen Piper here to talk to you about the incredible offers we have for you tonight. Jen, take it away.
Okay, guys, I want to hear it in the chat. Like, who is fired up? I just got to tell you that, this product line, I have been using Liquid BioCell, and not just for me, for everyone in my family. My mom uses it, my dad uses it, my brother uses it. And, I've had clients for 8 years who order it month after month after month after month. And I always say that that is truly what, a product stands on. So we have a little offer for all of you. So if you're using it, put it in the comments and why you love it. Everyone, if you have not yet tried this, we have an offer. So this dynamic duo that we are talking about, when you order it, you can use a promo code TRIO25 and you're going to get the Revitalize Body Wash. You're going to get the Nourish Body Serum, or sorry, the Restore Body Serum, which is decadent. I'm just going to tell you it's decadent. I swear my lines are filling in with it. And the Nourish Body Lotion in this super cute little travel set. So that is the US offer. Minimum order is $175. That duo checks that off for you. And then next slide is Canada. Canada, you guys, we get a little bonus. So all the Canadians, give me a little whoop whoop. So you're going to do your duo. So again, you choose your flavor of Trim, Pure or Life Plus. You're going to add the vitamin D3, which is one of my favorite products. You're going to get the Body Trio plus a Good Gut and Go. So again, the code is promo code TRIO25. And we got one more little extra bonus that you can stack. One of the things I love most about Shackley is you can stack a lot of these offers. So when you put these in the checkout and you go to the checkout, you're going to be able to add our product of the month, which is on the next slide here, which is our amazing, amazing mineral SPF moisturizer. It is a $50 plus value for $5 at the checkout with either one of those offers. You guys, $5 at the checkout, you can add that. Now, if you're sitting here when you're listening to Dr. Sam and Dr. Kelly and Andrea, and as they're talking about these products, you're thinking like, this would be perfect for my mom, my girlfriend, who the shoulder thing, this would be great for her. My dad could use this. I could use this. I want to share one more really great offer that we have tonight for everyone. Okay, Sam, let's see. So you can become an ambassador with Shackley. That's what all of us are doing right here. So I want to give you a couple of things that, why I love this. So imagine that you are able to do like, you see the girls on Instagram and everyone's sharing links. You will have your own custom share link that you're able to share, whether you're in person or in your social media, when you're scrolling, you're talking to people, and it is going to link customers to you and you get paid on that, you guys. Imagine as simple as that, a simple link that you get paid on. You're going to save up to 25% on all your own personal orders, which, trust me, once you start using this line, your own cart gets larger and larger and larger. Every month, I'm excited to try new things. So I really like that 25% off. You get paid on your own personal orders. You can earn free product every month. And get this, I want you guys all to know this. You earn up to 40% commission on all of your sales. That is the highest in the industry that I have seen, you guys. This is amazing. And it's paid out on the dollar. Okay? It's paid out on the dollar. I'm loving the 40%. You don't have to build a team. You can come in, you can just sell product. You can share links like I was talking about. You can build a team. You can do a little bit of both. It's truly what feels best for you. We have trips. We have little fun incentives and more, and you get paid weekly. So every single morning or every single Thursday morning, we wake up and there's this beautiful little pay that's sitting in my inbox.